Welcome back, you guys. Your boy CK. Shout out to HS Koa for this suggestion, man. He said, what if every quarterback went back to the team they got their first win against? Quick disclaimer, they had to have been a starter. So Baker's first win versus the Jets didn't count because he came in off the bench. His actual first win, well, you'll find out later in the video. So the teams that have been, relatively friendly to rookie quarterbacks, young quarterbacks in the past are gonna love this experiment. On the flip side, teams with nasty defenses that usually aren't very kind to young quarterbacks like the Steelers, the Eagles, the Patriots. Let's just say they're a little bit unlucky when it comes to this experiment. The Bengals were one of the lucky teams, okay? Just how lucky? Well, let's just say they now have 4 former starting quarterbacks on their squadron. If you guys play Ultimate Team and you want to get some coins, make sure to check out my sponsor, link in the description, mutreserve.com. Use my code CK and I promise you'll be rich one day. But in the meantime, you'll get 15% off your order. Lamar Jackson, Drew Brees, Deshaun Watson, and Kyler Murray all got their first wins versus the Bengals. Mahomes' first win was versus the Broncos. So he's staying in the AFC West, just going to a divisional rival. Cousins and Wentz both got their first wins versus the Browns. I was expecting more quarterbacks to be on Cleveland though, not gonna lie. Nick Foles and Daniel Jones both got their first wins against the Buccaneers. Jimmy G got his first win against the Cardinals, and he also won his first 7 games as a starter. Drew Lock won his first game this year as a starter versus the Chargers. Derek Carr actually lost his first 10 games as a starter. He finally got his first W against the Kansas City Chiefs. Tom Brady got his first win against the Colts back when the Patriots and Colts went at it. You have Manning versus Brady, some of the best days as a football fan. And then Goff actually lost his first 7 games as a starter, finally got that W versus the Colts. Russell Wilson got his first W against the Cowboys. People might not remember how amazing Big Ben was in his rookie season. He beat the defending Super Bowl champion Patriots during the regular season after they had been on a 21 game winning streak. Then he beat the undefeated Eagles, but all in all, he won his first 14 games as a starter. His first ever win, however, was against the Dolphins, so we have him in Miami. Speaking of Miami, this video should drop before Tua gets his first start, so he doesn't really have anything to go off of, which is why we used Fitzpatrick for this experiment as the Dolphins starter. And he's actually on the Jaguars. That's where he got his first win, along with Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, and Cam Newton. So the Jaguars have been very friendly to young quarterbacks. Eagles, not so much. There was one that got their first win against the Falcons, that's Teddy B. 0 got their first win against the Niners. On the Giants, 0 once again. Flacco was the backup, that's why he's still on the Jets. We're only doing this for starters. Matty Ice and Sam Darnold both got their first wins against the Detroit Lions. Packers have not been very friendly to young quarterbacks. Neither have the Panthers or the Patriots, like I said before. The Raiders have. Tannehill and Rivers both got their first wins against the Raiders. No starting quarterbacks got their first win against the Rams. Baker got his first win versus the Ravens though, so he's going to switch to a division rival. Same with Dak Prescott. He got his first win versus the football team. Stafford got his first win versus the football team as well. Jameis is a new starter in New Orleans because the Saints haven't been very friendly to young quarterbacks. Neither have the Seahawks or the Steelers or the Texans. The Titans were very friendly to Gardner Minshew. They gave him his first W as a starter. The Vikings gave Aaron Rodgers his first W as a starter. Oh yeah, and also Josh Allen got his first win against Minnesota. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot. The Saints actually gave Kyle Allen his first W, but he won't be the starter. Jameis is just 10 overalls higher. So this is pretty cool to go back and see how most of these guys' careers started out, when they got the first W. Some teams were out of luck, you know what I'm saying? But hey, that's how it goes sometimes. Let's see what happens at the end of the season, man. What kind of stats are these guys putting up? Half of the starting quarterbacks are backups now because the Bengals and Jaguars took them all. Quick look at the stats, man. Trubisky with a decent season. Lamar, 32 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Barkley almost do the same amount of interceptions as touchdowns, man. You got to feel for the Bills. But the Broncos, I think they were happy with their quarterback production. The Browns, same thing. Cousins had a nice season. Nick Foles killed it, 34-12 touchdown interception ratio. Jimmy G did well on the Cardinals. Drew Lock could have did better on the Chargers. Chargers, Derek Carr did pretty well on the Chiefs. Brady killed it on the Colts. Patriots fans' eyes are burning right now. Russell Wilson destroyed it as usual. Big Ben did okay on the Dolphins. Could have did better. Look at Jalen Hurts as a starter on the Eagles. He went crazy. Teddy B on the Falcons did well. Nick Mullins went crazy on the Niners. Colin Kaepernick was signed to the Giants. I swear I didn't do it. The Jaguars must have had a good season with Cam. He wins MVP almost every simulation. Joe Flacco ended up being a starter in New York. Matt Ryan started in Detroit. Jordan Love had a nice season on the Packers. Will Greer stepped up to be the Panthers starter. Brian Hoyer stepped up. Yo, a lot of former starters were backups. But, you know, Tannehill had a really good season. He's really nice, bro. Like, they have him listed as a top 10 quarterback right now in Madden, and I can't say I disagree. DeShone Kizer ended up being a starter on the Rams. Baker had a great season on the Ravens. Dak could have did better on the football team. Stafford ended up getting no playing time, unfortunately. On the Saints, Jameis stepped up and went crazy. Josh Rosen was the starter on the Seahawks. Mason Rudolph was the starter on the Steelers. Matt Moore had a great season on the Texans. Minshew, same thing on the Titans. Rodgers didn't do as well as I thought he would. Maybe he sabotaged them on purpose. Mahomes wins MVP. Brady's number 2. Love is number 3. And Winston's in the top 5. That is crazy. A lot of these backups stepped up. AFC, Mahomes wins OPOY. Best QB, once again, Mahomes. NFC, best QB went to Nick Mullins. They went 15-1. OPOY, he won that as well. All right, wild card round, we have the Jaguars over the Bengals, the Browns over the Jets, the Broncos over the Raiders, the Bears destroyed the Buccaneers, and then the Packers beat the Cardinals, and the Cowboys, of course, Wilson beat the Panthers, but they lose to the Packers the next round. Jordan Love beats Russell Wilson. In the divisional round, we had the Broncos over the Jaguars, the Niners over the Bears, and then the Browns over the Ravens. Conference championship, we had the Broncos and Mahomes, of course, beating out the Browns, and then the Packers and Jordan Love beating the Niners. So the rookie takes his team to the Super Bowl to play against Mahomes. So it wasn't too hard to predict that Mahomes would be in the Super Bowl. I'm kind of shocked at the Packers though. Then again, I'm looking at the list of quarterbacks that switched teams. I'm surprised the Vikings didn't make it with Rodgers, you know, or the Cowboys. Nah, I'm easily the most shocked at the Cowboys, bro. How did they add Wilson and they not make the Super Bowl? They make it almost every simulation I do, and here we go, they're not in this one. I don't get it. Anyways, 3rd down and 4. Let's see if Mahomes and company can keep the chains moving. A lot of time in the pocket. Look at Darius Smith. Never mind, not that much time in the pocket, and he stared him down. Jordan Love with great field position on the first possession. Let's see what he can do with this Packers offense. There it is. Oh, almost throws an interception. Bro, the Packers might have a quarterback factory. Maybe I'm looking too much into this simulation. Oh, okay. Aaron Jones, you need to relax. All right, 3rd and 3. Now it's time to see if the Packers can keep the chains moving. Shotgun once again. They sent 5 and he almost throws an interception. So they're going to start with a 3-0 lead. Let's see if they can keep the lead the entire game. The answer is no. Okay, Mahomes and the Broncos are just a little bit too much. If you can beat them, join them. That was the motto for today's video, and hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Let me know any other ideas you have for me in the comment section, man. I love doing these experiments. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend. Be sure to like button. It helps so much. See you on the next one.